telltale signs of how we represent a body being in a state of fight or flight, being locked in this fight or flight system. This is video number 4. Welcome to Body Logic, Body Wisdom. I'm Dr. Anna Altair. We've been talking about the survival system and how much authority it holds in the body, about how the survival system grew from the cerebellum, from the reptilian brain, and is very, very old in human beings. All of our frontal cortex and all of the upper part of the brain developed after this cerebellum, the little tiny part down by your spinal cord. We talked about how the neck shortens and makes a wall across the bottom of your skull to prevent your spinal cord being severed by a quick jerk, whiplash of a predator who might be wanting to make a meal out of our body, my body, your body. I want to spend a little bit more time with telltale signs of how we represent a body being in a state of fight or flight, being locked in this fight or flight system. We talked about the jaw locking down. We talked about the muscles in the back of the skull shortening, but as the ones shorten in the back, that makes the front open. And the front is open. There might be a large swinging skin under the chin, and that's a sign that the person is locked in fight or flight also. The forward carriage of the head. When that is happening, the front, the windpipe is open wide so that you can breathe deeper and get more oxygen into your lungs so that you can run faster, because that oxygen has to get to those muscles to make them move quicker and release and move and release. A few other things that can happen. The eyes might not track and team the way they're supposed to. One might be slightly kicked off to the side that we refer to as astigmatism. Another thing that can happen is that there might be a sore spot on the skull where you hit your head several times. Actually, the sutures of the skull fit together, kind of interlocking like a puzzle. And as we breathe, this skull is supposed to inhale and exhale and inhale and exhale. But when we get hit, the sutures lock up and they don't move. They're pretty still. Also, there might be a big ridge over the ear because the parietal bones actually slide down over the temporal bones. And the temporal bones hold the hearing and the balance and the equilibrium of your body. Very important if you're trying to run away or stand and fight. So that movement of the parietal bones over the temporal bones over your ear makes a little bulge in this temporal muscle that's around here. That's pretty prevalent. You see that quite often. You think it's the people's glasses? No, that's a real tight bone that has protecting the sphenoid bone. This picture back here on the wall is the sphenoid bone. And we'll talk about it more later. It's very important. So those are four things that we've seen. We've got the extra skin In the front, we've got the tightness in the neck, in the back, and the ridges on the back of the head. We've got a tight jaw that doesn't let your jaw flop around while you're trying to stand and fight. We talked about the eyes not tracking and teaming perfectly. We talked about the parietal bones sliding down over the temporal bones in the ear, over the ears to protect the ears and equilibrium. And we talked about the sutures of the skull locking together wherever there's a concussion. Those things and more we'll discuss in further detail next time. Again, thriving health is your birthright. This is Body Logic, Body Wisdom, and I hope to see you next time.